Greetings, we are anonymous. There is growing outrage in Uganda over a viral internet film that suggests Africa's longest-running conflict is still raging in the country's north. The video, Kony 2012, was posted to YouTube and Vimeo on Monday night. Rosebell Kagumeyer, a Ugandan journalist specializing in peace and conflict reporting, said, "This paints a picture of Uganda 6 or 7 years ago. That is totally not how it is today. It's highly irresponsible." There were criticisms that the film quoted only 3 Ugandans, 2 of them politicians, and that it spent more time showing the filmmaker's 5-year-old son being told about Joseph Kony than explaining the root causes of the conflict. Invisible Children has faced criticism over its finances. Of more than £6 million it spent in 2001, less than £2.3 million was for activities helping people on the ground. The rest went on awareness programs and products management, media and others. Fred Opolo, spokesman for the Ugandan government, said, "It is totally misleading to suggest that the war is still in Uganda. I suspect that if that's the impression they are making, they are doing it only to garner increasing financial resources for their own agenda." There is a reporter from the International Business Times to ask the question, "Is Kony 2012 a scam?" The reporter went on to give the following report. Link in the description below. The Invisible Children charity has come under heavy fire this week, as it has drawn sudden and massive attention to its cause of ending the violent reign of Uganda's rebel warlord Joseph Kony with a viral video seeking donations. No one disagrees that stopping Kony's Lord's Resistance Army from enslaving children as sex slaves and soldiers is a noble pursuit. But as Kony 2012, also known as Invisible Children, gains prominence after the group's release last week of the mega-hit video, the rising tide of criticism has followed, and it seems that the organization is not all that it's cracked up to be. The Better Business Bureau and Charity Navigator are 2 of the best impartial sources of information on charities and how they are run, and neither one of these resources has a very rosy picture of Kony 2012. Charity Navigator's impression of the organization has fallen precipitously since 2009. It gave Invisible Children a 4-star, 63.43 rating in July 2009, but by September 2010, its stock had fallen to 8-star 44.42 rating. Though it looks like it may be on its way back up, earning a 3-star 51.52 record in March 2012, the volatility in Charity Navigator's opinion does not inspire trust. The whole Reddit thread has been dedicated to the topic of the legitimacy of Kony 2012 as a charity, and there seems to be extensive evidence that money would better be spent elsewhere. If one is looking to fund good works around the world, there are always the Red Cross, Doctors Without Borders and other well-established organizations to donate to, any of which have high ratings and long histories of helping people in need. But in the same purview as Kony 2012 and Invisible Children, Charity Navigator has a list of other organizations with better track records and ratings that may be a better use of your money. They include the East Meets West Foundation, the Bishop Gassai Sudan Relief Fund, the Haitian Health Foundation, and PhoneCos USA. The record of the group is anything but solid, as evidenced by the Council on Foreign Relations, which has critiqued Invisible Children and similar groups. In their campaigns, such organizations have manipulated facts for strategic purposes, exaggerating the scale of LRA abductions and murders, and emphasizing the LRA use of innocent children as soldiers, and portraying Kony, a brutal man, to be sure, as uniquely awful, the Kurtz-like embodiment of evil. They rarely refer to the Ugandan government atrocities. or those of Sudan's People's Liberation Army, such as attacks against civilians or looting of civilian homes and businesses, or the complicated regional politics fueling the conflict. So as always, before donating your hard-earned dollars, please take a moment to educate yourself about your charity of choice. You don't want to throw your money away. We are anonymous. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.